is the class I just finished. Now I'm in wellness, and I'll talk about both. So adventure, we did a unit on self-challenges, and so we kind of did challenges on the rock wall, other challenges like firecracker ladders, and different like things suspended from the walls that were like really difficult. And we had to also knots. We did like knot tying and things like that, which was really hard for me. And we
why do you think it was hard for you? What is your guess about why knots are hard for you?
It was hard because you had to like really quickly pick up on the pattern and do it yourself. And I was kind of like, can you show me 3 more times, please? But I got it in the end, and I was really proud of myself. I made the figure 8 knot, then figure 8 follow through, then figure 8 follow through with a barrel knot, tied it into my own harness, and you had to climb on your own knot.
Yeah.
So that, I think, was added difficulty and hard to trust yourself to make a good sturdy knot that you were climbing on, that if you didn't do correctly you would fall and probably break bones. So
was this where Rose told you that you weren't the most graceful?
Yes. But I met the target in the end, so that's good.
Perseverance.
Yes.
Get that down pat, Emma.
Yes. So essentially that added difficulty motivated me though, because I was like, I want to be able to make my own knot and feel comfortable on it and get it teacher approved so that I could climb on my own knot, and I did it and it felt really good. And so I learned a lot, like perseverance in that class, but also like even if something doesn't come naturally to you, you can do it. And there were definitely times where I was like, I can't, this knot is not working for me. But I got it. So that was moving on to my howls. One howl strength I have is perseverance. Probably.
I'll give that to you, girlfriend.
Thank you. And I said I've learned to work hard, especially when things don't naturally come easy to me. I also am working extra hard in 8th grade because I know I have to be prepared for high school, and not just like academically, but also like emotionally, socially, just feel like staying positive about it, and just trucking through. So that's like my main thing. Like I've said before, I'm like, I persevere, I try hard, but I feel like this year is even more crucial because I'm going to high school. So yeah. And then how I want to improve on is collaboration. And one way I want to improve on it is I know I really need to work harder on not dominating the conversation. I kind of automatically, with shyer peers and stuff, like tend to like automatically become the leader. And I don't, like, sometimes it works out, but sometimes I realize, like, other people have ideas and I need to let them share them. Because, like, in ELA right now, I'm working with Tia and Melanie, who are quieter people, but they're really smart. So I know I need to let them get their ideas out, too. So
it's hard when you're an extrovert.
Yeah, because I want to be able to share my ideas and, like, be a good leader, but I know I need to let other people like do it too, and not seem like I'm trying to
dominate.
Dominate.
I love your
Another howls target I worked on in one of my classes was I can give and receive feedback that is kind, specific, and helpful. Evidence that I made progress towards this target is I used peer feedback and gave other people feedback throughout the making of my Macbeth confessional. So it's the same one that I talked about in humanities, and we had like, I think it's in here actually, it's on page 28. So we have like a list of partners that we use to like give feedback for different parts of our essay, and we did that multiple times to improve on our essay throughout while we were making it. Goals. My SMART goal for the fall SLC was I want to pay attention in class because sometimes I get sidetracked. I have made progress towards this goal by participating in class. I share out often. I raise my hand a lot. My SMART goal for trimester 3 is I want to take responsibility and turn in my homework on time. I plan to achieve this goal by setting aside more time and not procrastinating that much on homework, because I like to procrastinate. It doesn't really turn out well. Do you have any questions?
Oh, you done? That's it?
Yeah, basically.
So what are your challenges this semester?
this semester.
What were your challenges?
In math class, we had to work on factoring trinomials. I was a little challenged by factoring ones that have like a more than one coefficient for the x squared. Because
That's
you
it?
have to. Well, there were other challenges.
What did you like the most?
To like the most this trimester.
Mhm.
Well, we just started it, so I can't really.
No, the second trimester.
Oh, the second trimester. I think I like doing the Hammurabi Code essay because I was like on track with it a lot of the time, and it didn't really fall behind, and it was really nice to see how it turned out.
Another house target I can give and receive feedback that is kind, specific, and helpful. Evidence I made target, I don't have it with me because it's like the peer critique because I have to give feedback to my partner so it can do better in this. Oh, wait,
Right
that one. Oh yeah, that one.
You can do that.
So this is we had to do high heart revisions. I gave feedback to my partners and I also got feedback. So there's like word choice and sensory language which we did and Macbeth confessional. I got feedback. I gave myself feedback and I got teacher feedback. But I think I didn't get. But yeah,
It looks like you just missed one round of feedback.
yeah, I missed. I didn't because I went out the hall to work on it, so I didn't get to do the word and choice and sensory language. But I did get to do the voice feedback.
Some places I had to persevere on was definitely in math because, let me see if I can, here we go. So things like this, which is the third target, I believe, I can use properties of operations to generate equivalent expressions. I struggled with that because there are different symbols like less than, equal to, greater than, things like that, where you would have this entire equation, that symbol, one of those symbols, next to an entire other equation, and you'd have to solve the equation, figure it out, to make sure that you could see the difference between this is less than and this is greater than, and the equation sometimes threw me off with some tricky thing that I couldn't wrap my brain around. It was kind of frustrating, but I got it.
Good.
In math, one of our long-term targets was I can solve real life and mathematical problems involving expressions, equations, and inequalities. This means I'll be able to solve real life problems that involve like expressions and equations and things like that. A sample of work that I did on this target is my expressions and inequalities test that you're holding right now. And this shows that I'm making progress in this class because I was able to complete it through perseverance. I did have to retake that test, but I improved my score because I had taken previous tests, and he had also given us like small check for understandings or CFUs to make sure that I got it down. I did very well on my Howells because I was able to complete my work early on time. When I missed some of my work, I was able to either complete it in class because I finished my work early, or I took it home, I completed it then and returned it. And that shows responsibility because if I didn't do that, I would probably be kind of lazy. And I can be lazy sometimes, but I prefer not to be in school because it's like one of those important things in life. Another Howell that I did well on last trimester was respect because we did a lot of group work, especially during our expedition. When we were with cabin mates, we were with field groups, which is typically our crew. And even though I'm like friendly with my crew and stuff like that, it can be hard because I like leadership a lot. I tend to be a leader sometimes, and when that doesn't work out so well, I can kind of be snappy, but otherwise I feel I did pretty well because I helped others take the lead, and that lessened my snappiness. So that was a good thing.
to tell you about my howls and what I think my strengths and weaknesses are. So our howls are responsibility, perseverance, collaboration, and inquiry. One howl I have strength with is inquiry, because I ask questions when something's unclear to me. And I think I have to work on collaboration like last trimester, because when we're doing like group work, I like to be in control, and so I have to listen to people more when they're talking and give other people like a chance to lead. I think my goal
But
was...
you have personal goals.
Yeah,
right?
like
Because that came up in
personally,
conversation.
I think it was still collaboration and stuff, because I want to like, that was always been my goal, to like let others talk more. So I want to like complete that for the third trimester.
But do you think that because you like to collaborate and you like to talk about, and you talk about a lot, do you think that you are stopping on other kids to let to talk about it?
So
or you think, and you taking over, or you think it's because the other kids are not, talking, and that's why you step up and do it?
So I never really thought of it that way. I think it's a little mix of both. Because it always depends on what the project is. If it's something that really interests people, more and more people are gonna want to talk, but I'll still try to take control. And other times it's not like a topic a lot of people are interested in, so like I naturally take control. But like I think I've improved since.
Let me ask you another question. Sometimes when you work as teams, the work doesn't get done until somebody makes a decision to get it done. So, but despite that, you say, okay, I want to make sure that this gets done, but again, you have to pull everybody along with you because it's teamwork.
Exactly. I have to give people like a chance to do it, but not take over, but take control when it's necessary. But then as soon as people start like participating more, then take a step on that more. Because in geography, we started doing trying to find out where our shoes come from. So what we're doing right now is we're coming up with a business plan of what we're coming up with, like a shoe company, right? And you're deciding, where's my shoe going to be designed? What's my shoe going to have in it? How much is it going to cost? Where is it going to be manufactured? And then we have this anchor text where it just gives us like a bunch of information about it. So we're just gonna use that, and right now I'm working with Brianna on it. And what I think I don't feel like I'm taking as much control, because like we're both getting our say into it. And then she came up with like a really good idea that honestly I wouldn't have thought of.
Right.
That's
That's
really
the
good.
beauty of
And now
teams.
and because like she came up with our shoe name, which is really good, because I wanted an original one, and then she came up with it, and I thought it was really good. And if I had taken control, she would have never gotten it out.